Hello, Mark Crossfield here with GolfOnline. Today we're talking Callaway's Great Big Bertha Epic driver. This is the Sub-Zero in my hands I've got here today. I've got what Callaway say in front of me as well. I've tested it on the course and I've got some real numbers which I've tested in more of a classic fitting environment also. So the big breakthrough, Callaway is saying, reading from the screen here because it all gets a little technical, it's the Jailbreak technology, which is basically these two bars that connect the top to the bottom part. They run through the kind of almost the center of the club here. Breakthrough innovation which dramatically increases distance by stiffening the body to transfer more energy to the ball is what Callaway is saying. So it's stiffening the whole sachet. So when you hit a ball, the club will crumple and move. The top and the bottom will flex. That's why you see things with channels and those kind of things other clubs have. But Callaway is saying with their Jailbreak technology, they're stiffening the face and it's giving more ball or energy transfer to the ball, in effect more ball speed is what they're seeing with their fits. We'll come to my numbers in a second. So I'm going to read this one. I have to read because it's just well out there. So innovation head construction that utilizes aerospace grade titanium exo cage with ultralight triaxial carbon crown, 10 grams, and sole 7 grams, that allows improved perimeter weighting for more forgiveness to make it possible CG in line with a neutral axis which lowers spin. So the Sub-Zero version, that's a lot of words, isn't it? Basically, they're making it very light on the bottom, very light on the top, and that allows them to move a weight around. And what Callaway are claiming with the Sub-Zero is it's their lowest spin, or one of their lowest spinning drivers, like Sub-Zeros that have gone before, but it's got one of their highest MOIs. So in effect, ball speeds across that face are going to stay constant no matter where you hit it. Well, they won't. There will be drop-offs, obviously. Sorry if you do miss hit it, but they're saying they're going to stay more up evenly across the face because of this exo cage allows them to move the weight in a position to keep low spins as well as keep it friendly, which I'll show you in a second from my numbers, but that's what they say. Aerodynamics coming from, do they call it a speed step, don't they, on top, these two little things. Now I've used the Callaway XR Pro driver all last year and I've got the speed step on front on top of mine. I've seen no increase in club head speed personally. I'm sure their robot testing shows point something of an increase or maybe even a mile per hour, but I'm not seeing that. They do frame the club and the ball up very nicely as they pointing towards the ball. OptiFit neck, so we get the changeable neck on there as well. We're adjusting lofts up and down and lie as well, and they've got lots of shaft options for fitting also. Now, when I put this club into play, it looks good. It's all black finish. You see this titanium little bit at the back as well, coming through in the pattern. You see, the graphite carbon toppy bit at the top, sorry. You see the green lipstick round the outside, frames it up nicely. It's definitely got the black to the green colourway this year. You get two changeable weights on this club as well, 2 gram and a 12 gram. Now, if we look at my numbers, I've got the 12 gram weight at the back on this set of numbers, and I'm getting 270-yard carry, which is one of my longest carries I'll get from any club. It's averaging spin around 2,000 revs. That's where that extra carry is coming from, because the spin is way down. Lowest spins down at 1.8, highest spins up at 2.3. So very tight tolerance on the spin numbers and very low. Launching at 14.5 degrees. Ball speed averaging at 153. So I'm not seeing an increase in ball speed, but I am seeing an increase in distance from good high launch and very low spin. Trade-offs with the load spin that I've seen before in other clubs that I've used and tested, when you start mishitting them and that spin drops off. Sometimes my ball falls out the air and it ends up being very, very short. Something to bear in mind. Now, I did test this club as well, which I will show you some numbers in another video and do it a little bit more thorough, but where I flipped the weights over and the spin came down ridiculously low when you put the 12 at the front, so move that CG forward. That was, for me, it was almost unusable, basically, with that way. But people who suffer from a lot of spin would benefit from that. When I took it on the course, the most interesting standout feature with it, I love the look, I love the way it's sit, I love the sound. It makes that kind of, you know, that carbon top exo cage construction sound, not that high ting, that kind of better player clunk off the face a little bit more. But I could draw this club, but it was naturally fading for me, where I'm naturally a bit of a drawer. I did play all of my golf growing up hitting a little fade, so it was quite nice to see. That's something I'm going to see if I can manage or not, but the numbers certainly made me feel like I want to try this one on the course we're in a few vlogs, actually get it out there and, well, not compete, because we don't really compete at the standard we play anymore, but actually playing a match with Lockie and the other guys and girls a bit more with it, because I did like the distance number. I love the flight. It was just interesting seeing that little fade. Go and get tested for it if this is a club you're thinking about hitting. It certainly shocked me in a lot of good ways. Jailbreak is going to be the big standout thing this year. Go and test it for yourself. That's what they're saying. Jailbreak is going to be their big innovation. These two bars that we've shown you earlier. I didn't see increase in ball speeds, but I did see some very good numbers from the Sub-Zero.